Welcome back to Simple English Talk. I'm Alex. Today, I want to dive into an interesting question. Who's better at teaching English, ChatGPT or a human teacher? Let's explore this together in a relaxed and natural conversation. No formal structure, just a genuine chat. Picture yourself learning English. You've got two tutors. One is your local teacher, someone you might meet in class or online. The other is ChatGPT, a versatile AI you can access anytime. You can ask it questions, get explanations, even practice writing. But which one actually helps you learn better? Think about what a human teacher offers. They bring warmth and emotional understanding. When you feel nervous speaking, they can sense it and encourage you. If you're stuck on a grammar rule, they pick up on your confusion and slow down. They're great at spotting mispronunciations, and they can teach you cultural nuances, like how to use idioms naturally or adjust your tone in polite conversations. They also bring creativity into lessons, role plays, group discussions, and games that make learning fun. But of course, they're limited by time. They might only have a few lessons each week, and their rates can vary. Sometimes finding a skilled and affordable teacher in your area is tough. Now, imagine tapping into ChatGPT anytime, day or night. In Kathmandu, London, New York, or Tokyo, you can start a session whenever it suits you. Grammar explanations, vocabulary lists, writing help, conversation prompts, it's all right there. You type your question and get an instant, well-structured response. Ask for more examples, translations, or practice exercises, and you get them right away. On top of that, ChatGPT adapts to your pace. If phrasal verbs are tricky, it offers dozens more with examples. It's consistent and patient. And compared to traditional lessons, it's low cost or free, especially great for learners on a budget. But ChatGPT isn't perfect. It doesn't truly sense your emotions. It can't hear your accent or correct your tone of voice. As a text-based system, misunderstandings can happen if you phrase something oddly, and it can't judge your body language or energy. Also, while it's smart, it doesn't spark spontaneous creativity the way a live human conversation might. Let me share a quick story. A friend of mine was preparing for an English-speaking job interview. First, he practiced interview questions with ChatGPT, refining his answers, polishing content, and building confidence. Then he met with his teacher to practice speaking, body language, and eye contact. The result? He walked into that interview feeling prepared to talk and confident in how he presented himself. That blend of AI for structure and teacher for human polish worked beautifully. This highlights how these two complement each other. ChatGPT gives you constant academic support, grammar drills, writing help, vocabulary expansion. Meanwhile, a human teacher gives you a personal connection, real-time feedback, and cultural insight. So, is one better than the other? Really, it depends on what you need. If you're self-motivated, like flexibility, and want instant help at any time, ChatGPT is amazing. If you thrive on interaction, verbal practice, and personal feedback, a human teacher brings a depth AI can't fully replicate. In fact, combining the two is where the magic happens. Use ChatGPT to reinforce what you learn between lessons. Draft essays, ask for explanations, do quizzes. Then bring that work to your teacher who can listen to your voice, refine your accent, and guide you through real-world conversation. I'd love to hear your experience. Have you tried learning English with ChatGPT? Do you study with a teacher or do both? Share what's worked for you in the comments. Your stories could inspire others in our community. If you enjoyed this chat, please subscribe, like, and hit the bell so you won't miss future episodes. We'll explore speaking confidence, travel English, business English, and more, all in simple, friendly English. Thanks so much for joining me today. Remember, learning English isn't about choosing one method. It's about finding balance and using every tool that helps. I'm Alex, and this is Simple English Talk. See you next time and happy learning. We've been talking about how ChatGPT and human teachers each bring something different to the table when it comes to learning English. Now let's go a little deeper because sometimes it's not just about the tool, but how you use it. Take, for example, learning pronunciation. This is an area where human teachers often shine. They can hear the subtle differences in how you say a word. If you say beach, but it sounds like another word, well, your teacher can help you fix that right away. They can also coach your rhythm, intonation, and even your facial expressions if you're speaking in front of an audience. Now, ChatGPT, while it can't hear your voice, still plays a role here. It can explain pronunciation rules, give you phonetic spellings, and link to audio examples. You can even ask for tongue twisters or practice sentences to train your mouth muscles. And if you use it alongside a speech tool or app that reads things aloud, you get a more complete practice experience. That's the trick, using tools together, not in isolation. Let's also talk about motivation. Because let's be honest, language learning is hard sometimes. There are days you feel stuck or slow and you wonder if you're making any progress. A good teacher will notice that. They'll encourage you, maybe share their own struggles, and keep you moving forward with energy and hope. That human connection is powerful. But I've also seen people motivated by ChatGPT in a different way. Some learners say it feels less scary. There's no judgment. You can make 100 mistakes and it won't laugh or rush you or get impatient. That safe space can build confidence. And that's something people don't talk about enough, how much confidence matters when learning to speak a new language. Now, let's get into creativity. Teachers might come up with storytelling activities, improv games, or personalized speaking tasks. They might take what they know about your personality and shape the lesson around your interests, music, sports, food, travel. It feels alive, dynamic. ChatGPT, on the other hand, can also be creative, just in a different way. Ask it to create a short story using your vocabulary words, or write a dialogue between a chef and a customer, or help you write a funny poem in English. You can even ask it to explain a grammar rule using pirates or astronauts or your favorite cartoon characters. It responds instantly, and it's open to just about any style or tone you want. Another thing worth mentioning is structure. Some learners need a curriculum, a clear path. Do this today, then that tomorrow. Teachers are good at building these long-term plans. They know how to guide you from beginner to intermediate to advanced. They track your progress, adjust the pace, and keep you accountable. ChatGPT, on the other hand, can also offer structure, but only if you ask for it. You can say, "Help me make a 30-day English plan," and it'll create one. You can ask for a weekly writing challenge or daily vocabulary sets, but the key is you need to guide it a bit. The more you know what you want, the better it responds. Now, here's something else to think about: accessibility. In some parts of the world, it's not easy to find native English teachers. Or maybe there are teachers, but the lessons are expensive. Or maybe the local teachers don't have training in teaching English as a second language. In these cases, ChatGPT opens doors. It gives more people more access to learning anytime, anywhere, for little or no cost. Still, nothing replaces a teacher who truly understands your learning style, your culture, your dreams. That personal connection makes a huge difference, especially over time. Language learning isn't just about knowledge, it's about connection. Talking to people, expressing feelings, being part of a community. And teachers are often the first person who helps you feel comfortable doing that in a new language. But now we're seeing something really exciting. Students are learning how to combine both. You might use ChatGPT to do your homework, review grammar rules, or expand your vocabulary. Then you go into class with your teacher and apply what you've learned in conversation, writing, or presentations. You learn more, faster, and more deeply when you mix both. It's kind of like fitness. One tool is your treadmill, and the other is your personal trainer. The treadmill is there 24/7. You just hop on and go. The trainer, though, gives you feedback, encouragement, and makes sure you're using the treadmill the right way. Neither one replaces the other. They work better together. So, if you're serious about learning English, the smartest thing you can do is learn how to use each one effectively. Don't rely on just one method. Try both. Experiment. Notice what helps you most and when. And always, always make your learning personal. Choose topics you care about. Ask questions